The purpose of this video is to show you how you can utilize Flex11 software with your interactive projector as a way to enhance learning for students in your class. The first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you are connected to an interactive projector and that you are mirroring your laptop screen to the screen of the projector. In order to do this, you will want to press the F1 key on your keyboard. Choose the option that says Duplicate. Now you will notice that your projector and laptop screen are duplicated. It is time to open the HoverCam Flex11 software. Some of you may notice that this software is available on your desktop, so you can double-click on that link and it will open the HoverCam software. If you do not see the shortcut listed on your desktop, you can also go to the menu button in the lower left corner, scroll down until you see the HoverCam folder. Once you see the HoverCam Flex11's folder, click that button and you will be able to open the software. In our first example of using interactive projectors in conjunction with the Flex11 software, we'd like to show you how teachers and/or students can make changes while they're at the projector to an image that is being displayed from something underneath the HoverCam. In this case, we're going to look at a book about the jungle and take notes on important features that we see. The first thing you'll notice is that we did zoom in so the passage is more visible to students who are in the classroom. Once we choose the pen feature of the Flex11 software, we can underline and circle important parts of this passage. We'd like you to think about how you could utilize this type of feature in other content areas as well. Now that we've taken important notes, we can zoom back out. As we zoom out, notice that the mock-ups we made stay in the area that they are supposed to, even though we've made them smaller. When you're working with the Flex11 software, you can also hit the alphabet button and take notes. In this case, we're taking notes about monarch butterflies as we see a picture of a different butterfly species in our textbook about the jungle. As you watch these notes being typed in about butterflies, we would like you to know that in order for this feature to be utilized on the projector, you do need to have a keyboard added to the taskbar of your Windows 10 machine. You can make this happen by right-clicking on your taskbar, and if you'd like to know more about this feature, please contact your technology integrator and they will be happy to show you. Once you've placed the text in an area that you think best fits your note-taking, you can move on to other features of the Flex11 software. In this case, we're going to show you that you could draw a shape around important passages as a way to highlight them. Please note that the software can be a little bit picky as you draw your shape. Once you are finished with the note-taking process, you can click the snapshot button of the Flex11 software. This will create a still image of all of the notes that you have just taken. If you hit the X button, this will go back to your live image, and you can start to take more notes if you would like to do so. Or you can press the eraser button and hit the trash can to clear your notes and go to the next page of your textbook or whatever it is that you may be working on next. Because we created a still image using the snapshot feature of our Flex11 software, we can now share that information out with our students and/or families. In this example, we're going to show you how we could share the image with Google Classroom. We're going to go into a Google Classroom through Class Link and open the Interactive Projector Classroom. When we open this Google Classroom, we're going to go to the area of making an announcement. In the stream, we're going to make an announcement that asks students who are absent to take a look at the information that we dealt with in class. We're going to ask them to analyze these notes and images so they can talk about them when they return to school. To make this happen, we're going to go to the Upload feature, click the Browse button. When this happens, and then we open our File Explorer, we're going to double-click on the HoverCam folder, double-click on Images, locate the image and notes that we just created, double-click to open them and upload, and we can now see that an announcement with our image and notes has been created for all absent students, and it's now time to post that information. In addition to saving still images with your Flex11 software, you can also use it with the projector and press the record button as a way to record lessons for your students. You can do this with students present, or you can do it when they're not in attendance as a way to pre-record your lessons. In this example, we're completing math problems by zooming into a specific problem on our worksheet, going to the pen feature, and completing the steps to solve the problem. As we complete the steps to this problem, please think about other content areas that would allow you to utilize these features. One area that comes to mind is penmanship. In this case, we'd be able to have students come up to the board, write out specific words, while other students watch, and record so we can share the video back with students and they can repeat the steps to make sure that their penmanship looks the way that it is supposed to. Just as we did with the still image, we can zoom out and see that the font stays the size that we want to fit in the square that we're working with. Please note that because we use the pen feature, we cannot move this text, which is a good thing because we want the problem to stay there. And now we can click record and press the stop button. Now that our recording has saved, we're going to go back to Google Classroom and create a material under the classwork category so students can watch this video in the future. We simply will give it a title. In this case, we'll call it Work for Math, and let students know that this is a video they can go back and look at for assessments that might be upcoming. Once we have all of our notes set, we can upload. We'll click the blue Browse button to upload our video. Just as the image did before, this will be saved in our HoverCam folder under Video. And once it's uploaded, we can click the Post button. Now that the material has been posted to our classroom, we can open it and we can see that a video appears for students to watch at a later date. In our final example of using the Flex11 software with the Interactive Projector, we're going to show you how students can compare work. Using the whiteboard feature of the Flex11 software, we're going to write out an algebra problem. Once we use the pen feature to write out the problem, we can go to the upper left-hand corner of the whiteboard and click on the tab that looks like two people. We'll get an option to duplicate what we have written, and we're going to do that. Now we can see that the projector gives us a math problem on both sides of the screen. On one side of the screen, a student can solve the problem in a way that works for them. On the other side of the screen, a different student could come up and solve the problem in a manner that they think is most efficient. Once both students have solved the problem, the class in person could have a discussion about what's happening. The teacher at this point could also choose to use the snipping tool or the Windows Ink feature as a way to take a screenshot of the work that was just completed. They can save this screenshot to their desktop or another area of their computer that they find efficient for finding images. For this example, we're going to try something a little bit different and share our image through Gmail. In this case, we're going to share it with one of the collaborators, but you could also share information with guardians, families, students, coworkers, or anyone that might find the information valuable. We're sharing it with the collaborator as a way to see if they can figure out which way for solving the problem was best. We're going to click on the photo button at the bottom of Gmail and go to Upload. When we click to upload our photo, we're going to find it in the desktop area since that's where we chose to save it. Once we upload the image, you can see it appears right in the message of our email, so it'll be easy for the person receiving the message to analyze the information. If you have questions about the Flex11 software or HoverCam, you can visit our technology integration website. The icon is located inside of ClassLink. And if you have any questions about using interactive projectors in conjunction with the Flex11 software, please contact your technology integrator.